welcome to Sundays with Neelu. I hope you all are doing well. Thank you so much for all your story responses. My prayers and best wishes to everyone. Coming to this week's story. This week's story's title is The Virtuous Man and a Sage. So once there was a man who was very kind and good-hearted. He and his family set out on a pilgrimage. As they kept walking, so they came to a place and they started feeling thirsty. So the entire family sat down and they were thinking, all the water which they carried got over, and they were thinking, where could they get water? So while thinking like this, his child started feeling so thirsty that he almost fainted. The man started folding his hands and started praying. He said, where do I get water for my child? There is nothing around. And when he started praying, and once he finished his prayer and opened his eyes, he saw that there was a sage sitting far away under a tree. So he went running to the sage. He prostrated and he asked him, uh, "Oh saint, like, could you please tell me, could you please give me some water because my family is thirsty?" The sage said that there is a river 2 minutes down from here. You please walk down and fetch some water for yourself. And he gave him a pitcher. So he took that. He went there and he drew some water from the river, and he started walking. As he started walking up, there appeared 3 4 men there, and they said, could you please give us some water? We are very thirsty. So he was a very kind man. So he gave them water. And he went back again to fetch some more water for his family. So he picked up and he came up. Then he saw two women with children. They asked for water. He said, he cannot go back because he was very kind. So he gave them the water, and then he went back to the river again to fetch some more water for his family. So this went on and on and on. The sage, who was sitting far away, realized that the man went ahead, but he still didn't return. It was quite some time. So he walked up to see what the man was doing. So when he saw that, the man was giving away all the water to people around, and then he was going back and forth. So he called him and he asked him, what happened? Why are you not going with the water to your family? So the man said that whenever I'm getting the water, fetching the water and coming here, someone or the other is asking me for water, and I think it is wrong not to give water. And that's why I'm going, and it's taking me it's taking me long. So then the sage says, you know something? When you came to me and asked for water, what did I do? I asked you to go and fetch water for yourself. Yeah, I never gave you water. I could have given you water, but I asked you to go and get water for yourself. But you, instead of doing that, you are giving them water. So there will be people who will be thirsty. Instead, you could have directed them to the river. They would have had water by themselves. Yeah, your family wouldn't have been thirsty and waiting for you. Just go and give first water to your family. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. So, give a man a fish, you will feed him for a day. Teach a man how to fish, you will feed him for a lifetime. So, we all know this. Yeah, many times in our own way of thinking, we may think like, no, we are being kind, but we are actually, compassion is not about, giving alms. Compassion is all about putting the person in the right direction, yeah, showing the person the right direction. So while reading this, I remembered a story what I read when I was, I think, a few years back. Yeah, I read about Gandhiji. Gandhiji, one of Gandhiji's very close friends, comes to him and asks him for, and tells him that he's going to get married. So Gandhiji says, very well. I don't know if it is it's a very close friend of his. Yeah, I don't know if it's Vallabhbhai Patel, but someone comes to him as close as Patelji comes to him and asks him, why don't, we are getting married, but we don't have a place to stay. So Gandhiji immediately says, come over to my place and stay with me. Yeah, so Gandhiji's wife, Kasturba thinks, Gandhiji invites everyone home. So while she was thinking like this, Gandhiji immediately told this couple, told this man that once you get married and come to my house, please remember you have to share the responsibility of the all the household chores. You have to do your own work and help whatever help is required at home. You need to do that. So while I was reading this, I remembered that I had a domestic help who used to really work. She worked for she worked at my place for more than 6 years. She always wanted to do something more than just, cleaning up utensils. So I, uh, I told her, like, she wanted to become a beautician, and then I I gave her some money, but then I told her, this money you have to return. This is a loan. Yeah, she finally did the course and she became a beautician, and I never took the money back. But while giving it to her, I told her, please be responsible and spend the money carefully, because this money is a loan from me. It is not charity. Yeah, so many times we do charity thinking that, oh, we are so big hearted and we have done it. But these people whom you're giving this money, they get used to it and they would want money again from you. Yeah, sometimes we, not all the time, but sometimes, we make the mistake, we don't judge properly. So every time, whenever we have these kinds of situations, it's always better to show them a way instead of just like, going out of your way and making them uh, feel helpless. Yeah, so this is what I feel. So how you tell me how you like the story, leave your responses in the comment section, and I will respond to all the comments as usual related to the story. I will see you again next Sunday with another new story, only on Sundays with Neelu. Till then, keep smiling, stay well, stay safe.